Pararoos. Firstly, tell us about the Pararoos, what you guys stand for, how you guys came to be together, and what your life is like now, day to day in football.
Fantastic. Well, we started at, in a tiny little hall in Fairfield in New South Wales. That was back in '98. I don't want you to do the math there. And I've been part of the program for what, this is since '98. This is what, 20 years. To me, being a Pararoo, being an Australian representative is just, it's meant everything. But now, as I grow and as I get older and as I get a little bit more mature, you start to see the benefit in being able to look at these players. Like we have little 10-year-olds. I do coaching. I do cerebral palsy football coaching, and it's excellent to see the growth in these little players, and they're like, I want to be a Pararoo, and that's it for me. If I was to die tomorrow, I'd die a very happy man. It's just, and now with Zest Care on board, it's going. I had to. I was putting the jersey on, and I had to tap Barbs on the shoulder and go, Barbs, did you ever see this? And we went, amazing. It's amazing to have sponsors on board and to get the Pararoo brand out there. And it's one of the more special things I've ever done. And to be here right now and talking to you guys, it's truly a bit of a touching moment for me.
We were speaking to your coach earlier, and he was saying how he loves seeing you guys put on the jersey for the first time and talk about putting on the jersey for the first time, representing your country. How much does it mean to you?
Oh yeah, well, you can't put a price dollar on it. You can't, I remember I was 15 when I put on it was a tournament in Sydney in '99, and we were versing the Dutch, and the Dutch were the then Paralympic champions. And being 15, and I was a young 15, freckles, pimples all over the face, I was a 15-year-old kid, and I didn't quite understand what it truly meant to represent my country and to be a Pararoo. And only now, 5 years into the program and throughout the way that throughout my career, I've really started to understand this is something that, this is not only special on a personal level, but this means so much more to the wider community. This means so much more to every every kid out there with an acquired brain injury, with cerebral palsy, or who had an accident, a car accident, whatever. It's an avenue through football. It's an avenue through sport, but it's an avenue through football. And football's the world game. And for kids with a disability to have the chance to pull on that jersey for the first time, it's one of the better things I've done in my life. I'll let you know.
Now, the next couple of years for you guys are going to be everywhere. Argentina, I understand, later on this year, the Asian Cup's coming up, the World Cup. How important is it for someone like Zest to help you guys along that way?
Oh, it's amazing to have Zest Care on board. It's in terms of, not only looking to Argentina and looking to this camp, all the boys, there's going to be 23, 24. We've got young, we've got old, we've got, and everything in between. And looking forward to Argentina, and then looking beyond there, and Zest Care with the support over the next few years. It means that not only can we get to tournaments like this and compete at the highest level, but it also means so much more for the future of the sport. Starting at grassroots level here in New South Wales and building the sport throughout Australia. It's a quickly developing sport, and people are getting to know it, and people are coming up to me and emailing me, and I don't even know who these people are, and they're going, I want to get involved. And I'm a primary school teacher, and I see those kids in primary school in mainstream classes, and then I'm like, well, do you want to get on board? There's this, and I'm the coach, and we'll get you out there and we'll get you training. So it's very, very exciting times for the Pararoos.